Hello everyone. Again, this is Richard Solomon of my YouTube channel, Cha and My Narratives, The Stroke Survivor. I'm back. If last week was sort of a sad news for me, somewhat disappointing, as I've said, I'll bounce back and I'll try to I always find positive things in some negative situations. I'm a positive guy ever since. But of course, I would admit that I'm upset, I was disappointed, and I was affected with what happened the past week. But anyway, moving forward, I'd like to focus on sort of funny, positive things from yesterday and onwards. Okay, so I've made the choice that I will be making a new format, not actually a new contents, but these are the original contents that I intended when I started vlogging. As I've said, still my first mission in life is to help my fellow stroke survivors like me, hopefully very soon, in whichever way I can, in the little way I can, and also with regards to information dissemination and to inspire them to just fight for life. Second is, of course, I would like to instill every time old Filipino traditional values, which nowadays is it's getting scarcer, and it's like it's diminishing every time as generations or years pass among Filipino. But I hope I could instill that again and preserve our very good old Filipino traditional values. Third is, of course, happy food vlogs, travel vlogs very soon, hopefully very soon, when the lockdowns or borders are open already, when tourism is open. I would like to do that. I love traveling. I've been doing that for years, either locally or in abroad. So to feature good places, tourist spots, so on and so forth. So watch that. Watch out for that. And lately, I find some satire and comic in situations happening right now in the world and even here locally in the Philippines. I would like to stay away again, as I've said, to political. I don't want my vlogs to be political, but I would like to find satire and comic in what's happening today. And as of today, I find three news that I find satire in it and also comic in it, and you will see. Okay, number one, let's make it a happy mood. Number one, remember Dr. Fauci, right? Fauci is this controversial NIH director, also is the U.S. National Institute director of the U.S. National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, and also I don't know if he still is, the chief medical advisor to the president. I believe to President Trump then. I just don't know if he is still the presidential advisor to the president now, which is Joe Biden. I don't know. Please tell me. Please comment below if he's still the presidential advisor, medical advisor. But at any rate, please comment below. And by the way, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and hit the bell button for you to be notified of my new and coming vlogs. Okay? And to continue, Dr. Fauci has been in hot water lately. Well, for the reason that he's like washing his hands off. Lately, he's under hot water because he's actually being investigated, I think, by the US Senate for his allegedly, I don't know if it's involvement with regards to the funding of the Wuhan laboratory or some Wuhan or Chinese virologists. With regards to, he is being questioned if that is with regards to the funding of the creation or development of COVID-19. And by the way, I won't be, supposedly I'll be playing some audios here and playing it for you to watch it. But I would just, for the 3 news items or articles, I would just put it below on the description so you could watch it by yourself. But in the same manner, you would hear the words that I'll be saying here in those clips. Okay. So in the as I've said in the news, he's denying that the funding of NIH was, he said, was for because of the SARS-MERS then, which he said the NIH funded that for the reason of knowing to know more about the SARS-MERS, which happened some years ago in China also. And he said he funded that, or NIH funded that because they want to know more of the virus. But a certain senator asked him, is this the grant that you had given? Yeah, he said there's no funding that happened with the Wuhan laboratory or Chinese virologists about COVID-19, but it was just a grant that was given for the research of the SARS-MERS. And the senator who was asking him questions said in that video, said, don't you think it's dangerous giving grant to, well, China is just like the enemy of the America. Why would you fund a potential like foe with this kind of dangerous things? And he said there's no funding that happened. So I find it really funny because it's just like Pontius Pilate. He's washing his hands off recently. Okay, number 2, let's move on. This is another fun thing. The World Health Organization. Okay, the World Health Organization or the WHO, in the same fashion, has been washing off its hands lately. Why? Because do you remember the COVID-19 or the Wuhan virologist doctor in the person of Dr. Li Wenyan, who defected to the United States of America, who escaped first to Hong Kong and then flew to the United States and is now in New York, who submitted a 26-page report with regards to China biologically weaponizing itself in 2015 with COVID coronavirus. She emerges sometime last year, September 2020. She made news first last September last year, 2020, of the same report that she said that coronavirus or COVID-19 was actually laboratory made and did not came from animal transfers to humans, as was originally stated before by China. And she submitted a 26-page report about this biological weaponizing plan of China with COVID-19. And she emerges again recently, and she has been interviewed left and right by international news agencies with regards to the report, the thing that she stated then last year, which is just the same. It's the thing that she stated now, again and again. And because that put World Health Organization again, that's why it's funny, in a hot water, and they're washing their hands, and they said now I think they're saying yes, we made the report then that and it could be, they said that it could be, yes, not coming from animals, but could be laboratory made, when in fact during that time they made in fact a joint report with China then that it was coming from animals. You see how funny is that? They're now washing hands. So is it coincidental, Dr. Fauci and the World Health Organization? They're washing hands. They're washing hands. Okay, last but not the least, locally here in the Philippines, about more than a month ago, our president, our country's president, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, the great President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, mind you, we Filipinos, majority of Filipinos believe that. Our president instructed the Department of Science and Technology to make a study of ivermectin. And because of that instructions, a fund was also released to them. I think it's 100 million, in the tune of 100 million. And now, again, as I've said, all the three news that I'm making a reaction today are here. I don't have plans to play it here, but I'll make it. I'll state include that on the description, the links, the sources links here. So the funny thing is, the news today says the Department of Health would be studying or would make a study about the effects of the vaccines on the people, meaning the vaccines that are given now to the Filipino people, that is procured by our national government to be given to the Filipinos. They would make a study of that right now, and it has a funding of 100 million pesos. Now the funny thing is, the undersecretary said of Department of Health here in the Philippines said that this is given, the funding is given to them for this study by the Department of Science and Technology. And you have to remember that the Department of Science and Technology, as I've said a while ago, was given instruction by the President to make a study of the ivermectin. And the truth is, there's a news also like more than 2 weeks ago that the Department of Science and Technology shuns away to this study of ivermectin. It's like saying they won't be studying ivermectin anymore. I don't know if that is true or is it confirmed. But now they're making a study. They've given a fund to Department of Health to make a study of the vaccine, the effects of the vaccines to the Filipino people. You know why I find it funny? As I've told you, I am a pharmaceutical guy. Now, why would the government make a study of these vaccines? And why not let the pharmaceutical companies who made those vaccines, respectively, whichever that is, make those studies? That's part of their clinical trials. They should be the one making those studies and not the government. So I find it really weird and strange and funny. Oh my. To the common people, wow, maybe, wow, the Department of Health would be making a study of the effects of the vaccines. But to me, as a pharmaceutical guy, I find that weird and strange. Why would you do the study of the... Why not let the companies who made those vaccines do the study themselves and fund that for themselves? Because that would be part of their clinical study, trials of the effects of their vaccines, of their respective vaccines to the people globally. These are big companies. They could fund their own. So why would the government fund that? I thought they were given funds to study ivermectin. What's happening to that now? See? What's funny in the world today? So those are the three things or news that I find comic and satire from it, despite frowning about it. Although I find these things funny, I do not find, by the way, just to remind you, I do not find still the deaths of 3 million people all over the world of COVID-19. That is not funny. And now, US government is, among other countries, I guess, is conducting an investigation still if COVID-19 was really a laboratory made virus. And I think they're also investigating Dr. Fauci of allegedly funding, or NIH, which he heads, funding this COVID-19, I don't know, development or creation, I don't know. And again, the funding of 100 million to the study of the vaccine's effects on the Filipino people. Those are the three funny things for me right now, as I've watched the clips of it, which I will be attaching here below in the description, and then it's for you to watch it for yourselves. Okay, so with that, let's find something positive in everything that's happening to us right now, even it's a bad news or an intriguing or strange, weird news. And just to keep everybody afloat, let's all stand in what we believe in, and be careful, guys. Be careful with your health, especially. Still do social distancing, protect yourselves until such time that all of you, or in your place, in your country, has achieved herd immunity. Okay? So, with this, again, this is Richard Solomon of my YouTube channel, Cha and My Narratives, and the Stroke Survivor. Please do subscribe, like, hit the bell button, and comment below. Let's talk. I am talking to each and every one of people who comments there in every vlogs that I've made. So with that, as I always say, peace, God bless, and love one another, more so your families. Bye for now. Cheer up, cheer up.